Book of Jehovah's Kingdom on Earth. The Book of Shalom. Chapter 1. In the early days of the Cosmon era, after the revelations of the Father's kingdom on earth had been published, and was known abroad over all the world, there went forth many in Jehovah's name to accomplish unto the resurrection of man, and for the glory of the Almighty, the new kingdom. 2. Foremost amongst the many there came out of Uz one who was esteemed wise and good above all others, and because he was a representative man, the people called him Te. 3. And Te prayed unto Jehovah for light and knowledge as to how best he could accomplish good unto the resurrection of the race of man. 4. And Jehovah answered Te, saying, Go, bring my people out of Uz, and found them in a place by themselves, for now is the beginning of the founding of my kingdom on earth. 5. Te answered, saying, Behold, O Jehovah, I have gathered together many men and many women, and they all profess a desire to found thy kingdom. 6. One desireth to be a teacher, another to be a superintendent, another an overseer, another an advisor. 7. And they are all learned and wise and good in their own way. But, alas, they are neither workers nor capitalists, the two chief of all that I require. 8. Now, I pray thee, O Father, what shall thy servant do? 9. Jehovah answered Te, saying, Go seek and bring out of Uz orphan babes and castaway infants and foundlings. 10. And these shall be thy colony, which shall be my new kingdom on earth. 11. Te inquired, What can a man do with babes? How shall I feed them? Moreover, I have not money to hire nurses. 12. Jehovah said, Have faith in thy Creator, in a good work done unto my little ones. Behold, I will provide. 13. Whatsoever thou dost unto them, even so dost thou unto me, wherein thou shalt not fail. 14. Neither shalt thou strive to teach any adult man or woman who is without faith in me. Behold, my people are infants in this era. 15. Deal thou with them, and with such only as are willing to serve them, for as much as they are served, even so am I served also. Chapter 2. So Te gathered together orphan babes and castaway infants and foundlings, a great number. 2. And a woman named Es heard of Te and his work, and she came to him inquiring. 3. How can a man attend babes? Now, because I have heard of thy work, behold, I have come to thee to labor for our Father in heaven. 4. Te said, Whoso would labor for our Father in heaven, let her do unto these little ones. 5. Es said, Even for that I am before thee, I beseech thee, put me to work. 6. Te inquired, Knowest thou the care of infants? And she answered him, saying, 7. In such labor, alas, I have had no experience, but I know Jehovah will guide me aright. Otherwise, he had not inspired my soul unto the work. All wisdom is possible through Jehovah. 8. Te said, Such being thy faith, thou art the first chosen woman in the Father's new kingdom. Go, therefore, and fulfill thy part, and may the Father be with thee. 9. So Es went to work, accomplishing what was required unto the infants. 10. And Te went again unto Uz, and brought hence more infants, many more than were possible unto the care of one woman. 11. So Te issued a call, to wit, 12. Wanted, 50 men and women who are faithist in Jehovah and are willing to take part in founding the Father's kingdom on earth as it is in heaven. 13. And there came, in answer to Te's call, thousands and thousands of men and women. 14. And Te cried out, O Jehovah, what shall thy servant do? Behold, I ask for 50 men and women, and here are come thousands and thousands. 15. Jehovah answered Te, saying, Try them, my son, and see if they be worthy. As many as are prepared, thou shalt accept. As many as are not prepared, thou shalt not accept. Behold, there is room for millions. 16. And Tay spake unto the multitude, saying, I called for 50 men and women, and lo, here are thousands, willing to take part in founding the Father's kingdom on earth. 17. Now, behold, when I saw your great number, I cried out, O Jehovah, what shall thy servant do? I did ask for but 50, and there are come here thousands and thousands. 18. And Jehovah answered, saying, Try them, my son, as many as are prepared, accept. As many as are not prepared, accept not. Behold, there is room for millions. 19. Now, therefore, how say ye? What is the founding of the Father's kingdom? Who here knoweth the way, and how to take part therein? Chapter 3. It came to pass that many of the multitude answered Tay, and of all that thus spake, the following were the chief words, to wit. 2. Suta said, To do what I am willing to do is to take part in founding the Father's kingdom. Therefore, hear me. 3. To adjust capital and labor, that each shall contribute to the advantage and glory of both. 4. That the capitalist shall receive good profit on his capital, and the laborer high and uniform wages. 5. To adjust them that they can live side by side, equally, and neither above nor under the other. 6. That they may have extensive domains and beautiful parks, excellent factories, virtuous and industrious people. 7. The part that I am capacitated to fill in this great work is to reveal the key and the plans, to explain all things to both, the capitalist and laborers. 8. After that manner, Suda went on at a great length, and he was followed by several others who had similar plans, but each one doubted the other's capacity as being qualified for the work. 9. Aborn spake next. He said, I have heard Suta's project. It is a farce. Capital and labor cannot harmonize. 10. And even if they could, it would be a worldly basis. It would not be the Father's kingdom. 11. In his kingdom there shall be neither buying nor selling, neither servant nor master. 12. Now, behold, I say to you all, men and women as such cannot harmonize together. They are diverse in all their ideas and general knowledge. 13. The only way to accomplish the Father's kingdom is through infants, to raise them up in the way they should go. 14. But even with these, failure will result, save their prenatal condition is provided for. 15. Therefore, the part I am capacitated to accomplish is to become the father to innumerable offspring, by most exalted and enlightened woman. 16. Also, I have great knowledge of physiology, mentology, and psychology, and I would be willing to be examiner and dictator as to prospective parents. 17. Thus spake Aborn at great length, and others spake in like manner, but each one preferred himself as the prospective father of the offspring. 18. Next spake Thirdis. She said, This is it, to found the Father's kingdom on earth. Hear me, that ye may understand. 19. Behold, all things shall be possible through woman, especially as to raising up a new generation on the earth. 20. During the period of gestation, man should not approach woman. 21. Nay, in that period, woman should be treated as very goddess. 22. Her every want and whim and notion should be gratified to the utmost. 23. When she spake or raised her finger during the gestative period, every man and woman and child should run to do her service. 24. And she should be surrounded by cultured and exalted companions, and charmed with sweet music and delightful entertainments. 25. Yea, as a very goddess should all men do her reverence. 26. When such a woman hath a child born, behold, there will be one child for the Father's kingdom. 27. Now, behold, give me the choice as to who shall father my children, and such a part shall be my part, to help found the Father's kingdom. 28. After Thyrtis then spake many of the women after the same manner, and each one doubted the other's capacity to fill the place, but recommended herself. 29. Amos spake next. He said, I have heard all of these beautiful systems. I am ready for any of them. Behold, I am a landscape gardener. 30. The part I can do is to lay out the grounds for plots of flowers and grass and ornamental trees. 31. But ye shall provide laborers for me. I work not with mine own hands. I plan and design. My capacity is in my talent and in my education. 32. After Amos, then spake 500 physicians, each one offering himself to be the physician for the Father's kingdom. Then spake an equal number of lawyers in the same way. 33. Next spake 1,000 teachers of the piano, each one offering to teach the young for the Father's kingdom. 34. And now, with slow and solemn aspect, rose up and spake 500 priests of Brahma. 35. They said, We have heard, we have seen. Behold, the Father's kingdom is none of these. 36. It is the second coming of Brahma. He shall come in flames of fire, from the east and west and north and south. 37. By the magic touch of his wand, the different caste of men shall be sorted, and the dead shall come forth from their graves, and Brahma shall judge them. 38. The sky shall be filled with holy angels, the spirits of the saints, with wings of fire and with tails a mile in length. 39. And the elect of the earth shall rise in glory, and be immersed in nirvana forever, even at the feet of Ormazd. 40. This it is to found the Father's kingdom on earth, after which all flesh shall come into life free from sin. The corruptible shall turn incorruptible forever. 41. Now, behold, our part in founding his kingdom is to preach unto you Brahma's everlasting gospels. 42. Next to speak were 500 Buddhist priests. They said, 43. We have heard and seen also. Our learning no man may gainsay. As for Brahma and his second coming, for that matter, he never came once. 44. None have seen him, nor found his dwelling place. Therefore, he is but a superstition, a relic of the dark ages. 45. Hear us then as to the founding of the Father's kingdom on earth. 46. It is the second coming of Buddha, when every knee shall bow down, and own him Lord of all the world. 47. Behold, Buddha shall come with 2 swords and 12 spears, and he shall have 10,000 brides. 48. When Buddha shall blow his breath upon the earth, the graves shall be open, and the dead shall come forth and speak. 49. And Buddha shall judge them. According to caste, so will he separate them. 50. And 1,000 times 10,000 million angels, with fiery wings and with tails 2 miles in length, shall overspread the earth. 51. And all flesh shall become incorruptible. The lion shall eat straw, and the lamb shall rejoice in its kin without fear. 52. Next spake 500 Christian priests. They said, 53. What profanity we have heard! Behold, as for Brahma and Buddha, they are but myths. It is the second coming of Christ, which is the founding of the Father's kingdom. 54. Christ said, Think not I come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. 55. It is he that shall subdue all the world, and make men bow down, and own him Lord of all. 56. He shall come in a sea of fire, with millions of archangels, and when his servant Gabriel bloweth his horn upon the earth, the grave shall open, and the dead shall come forth, and speak to the living. 57. And he shall judge them, separating them, the bad to everlasting torments, and the good, who have worshipped him, shall rise and inherit everlasting bliss. 58. Now, behold, The part we can do in founding the Father's kingdom is to preach and explain the beautiful doctrines of our blessed Lord. 59. When many others had thus spoken, Tay said unto them, I called for such as had faith in Jehovah. I am not in the labor of founding a kingdom for Brahma, nor Buddha, nor Christ, nor for any one but the Creator, our Heavenly Father. 60. As for the grave's opening, I have nothing to do with that, though for the spirits of the dead appearing face to face with the living, behold, that hath been accomplished now for more than 30 years, to hundreds of thousands of good people. So with that I have nothing to do either. 61. But since ye have not proved the communion of angels during all these years, how hope ye to labor for the Father's kingdom? To all such I say, go your ways, I have no use for you. 62. At once, one half of the multitude rose up and departed, mocking, saying, the spirits of the dead, we will have none such, but angels with wings and with fleecy tails 1 mile in length. 63. Tay inquired once more, who here hath faith in Jehovah, and if we labor together in his name, living our all highest light, that his kingdom will be founded? 64. Hundreds and hundreds said, it depends on having plenty of money and a good plantation. With money, it can be accomplished. Without money, it cannot be. 65. Tay said, your faith being in money, I have no use for you. I called for those with faith in Jehovah. Therefore, go your ways also. So many more of the multitude departed, returning to Uz also, even as had the others. 66. Tay asked again, who here are capable and desirous of being leaders? Let them speak. 67. More than 1,000 cried out, here, that is my part. I am suited to it by nature and by experience and by great wisdom. 68. Tay said unto them, behold, the spirit of the age in which we live. No man desireth a leader or dictator over him. For that reason, go your ways also. I have no use for you. 69. Tay asked again, who here have made a study of this subject, and are prepared to be lecturers and teachers and advisers? Let them speak. 70. And behold, another 1,000 cried out, that is my strength. I can explain all subjects of diet, clothing, social intercourse, health, marriage, and worship. 71. Others cried out, I am a trance speaker. I have angel guides, 2,000 years old. 72. Others said, I am an inspirational. The ancient prophets are my spirit guides. St. John the Revelator, Confucius, Hosea, King Solomon, Daniel. 73. Tay interrupted them, saying, behold, the signs of the times show us that, as to founding the Father's kingdom by words, sermons, and lectures, they are worthless. 74. See here, I have gathered together hundreds of helpless orphan babes. They care for none of the things that have been offered. They need washing and feeding, and their clothes are to wash and mend. 75. Who, so believing in the Father, that he will give up self in all respects, and work for these little ones, having faith that Jehovah will provide justly and sufficiently unto all, let him come. 76. You all do know how the farmers go about gathering up calves and colts and the young of all sorts, and they take them to a good place and feed them, and when they are grown up, they are the choice in market. 77. Now behold, there are thousands of fatherless and destitute children in Uz, which, left to themselves, either die or grow up to be thieves, robbers, and murderers. 78. These are cheaper than calves and young colts, and they may be raised to be of more profit to themselves and to the state than 10 times as many cattle. 79. Who then is ready to join in this labor without money and without price, devoting his life to training them up to practical knowledge, not only books, but to use their hands in trades and factories, that these little ones may become useful citizens and the joy to themselves and glory to the Father? Let such speak. 80. And now, behold, 50 men and women spake, saying, Take us in Jehovah's name. We have neither whim nor conceit to carry out. 81. We are willing and anxious to go to this labor, and we know Jehovah will provide unto us. From day to day his light will shine upon us, and we shall know what to do. 82. Thy children shall be our children, thy hardships our hardships. We come not for rest, nor glory, nor for comforts, but we come to serve Jehovah in whatsoever he may give us to do for his kingdom. 83. Tay said, In Jehovah's name I accept you. Whatsoever is mine shall be yours also. 84. Thus it came to pass, out of all of the thousands and thousands who came, only 50 were accepted. 85. And the others went their way, mocking, saying, A most beautiful Father's kingdom on earth.